Good luck to my opponent. Okay, this is a slightly annoying opening. Maybe I'll play g6. Play g6 and duck e2. Maybe we can do a quick poll too. Is this your first time seeing duck chess? Is this your first time seeing duck chess? Yes, no. Oh, I should have played duck at d3. Oh, that's okay. Okay, I'm playing like some kind of modern Pierce opening. But opening theory is completely ruined in this game because the duck just blocks moves that I want to play. It's kind of annoying. Let's develop duck e2. Hitting the pawn now. So the duck is shared. It belongs to both of us. After every turn, you get to place it on an empty square.
Child.
Hey, congrats to Spooky Cat. Becoming a spooky cat child. Yeah, this is kind of annoying. Takes. And I feel like I'm already under pressure here. But I can play knight d5, which looks like it blunders a knight, but then I put the duck on d3. And now I'm hitting the bishop.
What the duck? I am in shambles. There is a waterfowl in my favorite game.
Oh no, my waterfowl. Yeah. I'm still very new to this. I mean, this opening, I'm kind of just winging it. c6 maybe? There's no need, actually. Yeah, the knight is defended by the duck. Not too upset about this opening. Maybe I should have played... No, I had to keep the duck. Okay, let's put it here and then here. Oh, is it touch duck rule? Maybe an over the board. How to do this? There's almost cool tactics, but they don't quite work. I think I can take the pawn, actually. Take the pawn now. And then put the duck on f4. So I block the bishop from covering e5. Oh, this wasn't good, though. Or was it? I'm allowing this. Wait a minute. Oh! What did I do? I just blundered a piece. I forgot duck f6 was possible. Ah. I can do this and then this. And now the king has to maybe take. Or the knight. That was very confusing, though. Now I can develop. I'm treating this like a gambit. Where do I want to put this? What does white want to do next? It's flashing, move the duck, but I don't know where to move it. I have a funny idea. I'm going to put it on d8. That way, the duck cannot be placed on d8 next turn. Because I want the castle next. I guess the duck can be on c8 next turn. It's a weird idea, though, to put the duck on a square that's like in my way. Because then the opponent will have to move it to somewhere else. It's a weird concept. Okay, now let's check. There's no check in this game, by the way. I'm lucky too. I shouldn't overthink this. I'm down a piece, but it feels like there's nice compensation. So now I have a fork. Duck e2. Oh, this is problematic. This looks like checkmate. But the king can move here and duck can block, so that's the game's gonna go on. But I'm gonna win the rook. Yeah, this is really nice now. So my early piece blunder slash sacrifice paid off. Oh wow, it's about 50-50. So I assume a lot of people have seen duck chess from like the recent YouTube video. GG. Yeah, in this game, capturing the king ends the game, and it is legal to just put your king on a square that's hanging. So I have to be careful not to make illegal moves, or make moves that hang the king. Okay, I'll play this person. So I assume I'm playing viewers. Like I assume that the people challenging me are probably like watching the stream, waiting for a game to finish, and sending the challenge. So I hope people enjoy this. I mean, it's different. It's not what I'm used to. I discovered this opening the other day. It's like an Alakine, but I prevent the knight from moving to d5. I'll play d4.
Quack.
Hello to triple forks. Quack to triple forks. It feels so good putting the duck in the opponent's territory like that. But it feels bad when they put in my territory. Okay, few people enjoying it. Oh, we can change the time controls. That's a reasonable suggestion. I think 5+4 is like the default. I don't mind this. This gives me time to kind of think and try and explain things. So bishop wants to go here. I'm still ready to develop. I'm keeping the duck on the d file to avoid the queen trade. So I could take. Oh, I have to move a piece first. Let's castle. Now, black's still very restricted. This pawn gives me a lot of space. The duck gives me even more potential. Knight h6. Okay, black wants a castle. So maybe I'll play queen e2 and duck f8. I'm allowing bishop g4 though, so maybe I'll play this. McNubbits with the bits, saying white definitely has a major advantage. Also, thank you, Peter. Shout out to Peter. Oh yeah, white can play e4 and then block. That is true. That's very true. Also, thank you, Crab with top hat, the double quack. Black's surviving here though. I did try and use my opening advantage to its fullest. But we have a position. Play bishop g. Maybe I should take actually. Take and play duck d7. I think in this game bishops are just less powerful than knights. Okay, this is annoying. I'll put a rook on d1. I'll put a rook on e1. Maybe I can go for e6 soon. Oh, Peter says, you're welcome. Great games with Magnus and Fabiano. It's just dawning on me. I played Magnus and Fabiano within the span of a few weeks. And we both had, both games were like super fun and they were recorded for content. I think it's beginning to sink in. Let's play this and then this. I want to bring the queen and attack the king side. I didn't play Magnus today. I played Magnus a few weeks ago at the Sinkfield Cup opening ceremony. A video is on YouTube. It was one of the few games he played in St. Louis before withdrawing and leaving town. Okay, finally I can play Rook D1. This game is actually really positional, at least in the earlier stages. At some point it could get more tactical, but thus far it's been a matter of improving, winning a free pawn. Black wants to win this pawn, so I'll play Duck B7. And I am aimed at the queen. Ooh. Okay, now I can win another pawn. And where should the duck go? Maybe here? Still covering B2. Blocking the rook and bishop. Yeah, so now we're going to see a very common type of tactic in this game, where I take the rook. It looks like, oh no, my queen, but then I just play this, and I want a free rook. So distance or distant defensive, what's the right word? Distant defenses are not that effective when there's a duck that can block it. So, wait, what happened? Oh, the duck moved from D8 to C8. So it's important that I can still keep the duck between the queens. So I'm up a rook here. Those pawns attacked. And my queen's attacked. I'm looking at this move. Now there's a funny idea. If I play this move, I have to put the duck on C8. No, let's be a little bit more conservative. Play this and duck D5. Defending F3. Also hitting both pawns. Another thing about this game, double attacks are not always so effective because, like in this case, E pawn can move and the duck can be placed on A6, ensuring both pawns are defended. So there are ways to cope with double attacks that you can't usually do in normal chess. Suggested OTB rules. When placing the duck, you have to squeak it. That would be a great rule. They really need a quack sound effect. Maybe for the next game, I can look up some ambient duck sounds and see what will pop up on YouTube. Okay. So I can take this pawn, put the duck here. I might be ready to play queen d5. The duck's gonna have to, oop. Oh no, the duck's in my way now. Let's take and play duck f6. So rook is safe. This pawn is hanging though. I actually have to be really careful. Yeah, let's play this and move back. That actually wasn't necessary because the knight was defending the rook. I have to be careful of my king. So maybe now I take and then block the check with the duck. Now, when I say block the check, in normal chess, this of course would be check. In duck chess, there's really no such thing as check. but it's still kind of an idea. Let's play this move. And then duck. I don't know where I want to put the duck. G4? Okay, so I'm hitting the king and queen. I'm realizing this is possible. But then I don't think that would work. Okay, so here we see another example. It looks like the queen's defended, but I take the queen and I play duck f7. And the rook's blocked. I just want a free queen. Oh yes, my duck. Don't mess with my duck.
Yo nice, I just watched the duck chess video
Oh,
on
nice.
YouTube.
Wait, which one? Did I only post one? Oh yeah, there's one duck chess video. I scheduled another one to be released in like a minute, I think. It's scheduled to be released at 5:30 Central Time. I keep blocking this check with the duck. Mm. Okay, so one thing I'm not that great at is like finishing the game. I have enough time here to like try and think through things. So how to do this? Maybe like queen f4 and then duck. I'm just making sure there's enough things between the rook and the king. Did I miss a free king? I don't think I did. Unless I did. Oh, people are suggesting duck g8, which is now no longer possible. Okay, let's play this and then this. I just want to bring the queen in. Later I can maybe go back and see if there was a quicker win. Yeah, so this is actually really cool because now I can put the duck. Oh no, I can't. Ah. Okay, I guess I'll take the pawn and put the duck here. I wanted to play duck g7 or queen g7, duck f7. The opponent's going to be flagging very soon. Okay, so that was some small repetition. Yeah, like I'm... Okay, so here I can play queen g7, duck f7. I think this is just game over. Because there's no way for the king to just survive. Like the king has to take, basically. And then wherever the duck moves, I take the king. Okay. Okay, that was a satisfying finish. Yeah, so for example, if I had played queen g7, duck f6, this would be a blunder because opponent could take and then block. So you always have to keep in mind the deviousness of the duck. Also, happy 20 months to Late Night Life Alert. Okay, I'll accept this challenge. Yeah, like every turn you have to move the duck. You can't keep the duck on the square that it's on, which makes things interesting. It leads to some maybe more abstract. Oh, that's funny. Wow. So this is a great example of that. Like in this position, I'm gonna have to. Okay, let's play bishop c4. I'm gonna have to move the duck away from b7. So wherever I put the duck, black is guaranteed to play bishop b7. Very clever. Okay, let's defend the pawn. I still like the duck on e6. I feel like the fact that it blocks a pawn makes life very difficult for black. It's always funny seeing these comments of people just joining, asking why is there a duck on the board. Just watch and hopefully you'll understand. The basic thing to know is a duck cannot be moved through, it cannot be captured. We take turns making moves and putting the duck on a new empty square. That's the simplest explanation I can give. People can try this on their own too. It's chess.com/variants. And there's a bunch of different variants to play, but yeah, this is duck chess, which I think was added not too long ago. I only discovered it a few days ago. Oh yeah, we have the rules here too. Sorry if they were a little bit small. Okay, I think e5 is called for at some point. Whoa, thanks so much, Startle Qubit. The 10 gifted. Really appreciate that. Also, welcome back. Yeah, all the subs get access to the goose emote. But I don't have a duck emote yet. Maybe I'm due for one. Let's play this. I think every turn so far, like we can see notation, every turn I've been putting the duck on e6. Being very stubborn. Now I think what black should have done there was play b4 and duck e5 or duck d5, preventing knight d5. And now there's some tension between the knights. Yeah, it's very difficult to get a Stafford Gambit in this game. Because inevitably the duck will interfere with things. Queen d7. So I'm just going for the bishop for knight trade. Ooh. Okay, now it probably makes sense to put the duck on the square the knight wants to move to. Which is probably a5. Actually, it's interesting. Where to put the duck? a5, a7, or b8? Probably a5. That way the duck now has to move to one of these sad squares. Now there's a funny idea to play this, and then this. This is where the duck tactics come in. Because now, yeah, the bishop's blocked. And yeah, now the duck is going to have to stay like on this kind of diagonal. How to do this? Probably the bishop back and put the duck back. So we're going to get a situation where we keep moving the duck back and forth between c6 and b5. And it's going to be my opponent putting the duck on b5 and me putting the duck on c6, so the bishop's always going to be blocked when it comes to taking the pawn. I play rook e6. Looks like a fun move. Now I think the key here is to create an additional method of attacking. We'll put the queen in. Opponents in Duxwang as opposed to Zugzwang. I was wondering if we would see castling, but that hangs a queen. Let's put the duck on h1. I put the duck on h1, so my opponent has to move the mouse really far to move it somewhere else. Still saving my pawn. Ooh, fancy. Okay, lingering tension. Okay, black wants to trap the bishop. So what I can do is play this and then duck h4, preventing pawn h4. Oh, but I'm losing this pawn. But maybe I'm winning this pawn. Ooh. I think it would... I was going to say it would have been better to keep the duck on h4, but the duck had to move. So now let's play this and then this. And now I just take the pawn, and yeah, that was a distant defense, so free pawn. The duck cannot capture. The duck is incapable of capturing. It has to move to an empty square. So now I'm putting it on b7, which looks counterproductive. But it forces the opponent to move the duck away from b7 the next move, which they do. And now I can play this. I'm squirming my way in. Now the duck's going to have to be removed from c6, and I might win the bishop for free. I also might just be mating very soon. Like, black is in a big predicament. I mean, this is possible. Maybe, but yeah, there's big things to worry about here for black. Now check. Maybe check in this? Oh, wait. No, I have to be careful. Wait, what did I do? I have to play duck e7. Otherwise, I'd lose a queen. Okay. It's kind of close. We're very close to getting a duck mate. So if the queen's taken, which is legal, then the opponent has to move the duck somewhere and it loses a king. So, oh no, my queen. It's funny also, when you play a move and you haven't moved the duck yet, then you can't take back the move that you played. Oh, look at this. Queen c8 and duck d8. I think this is game over. Man, this game went so swimmingly. Because the duck has to move away from d8 and it's going to unleash the attack against the king. Yeah, so I guess this is one example of a duck mate. A very informal turn. Okay. Gain some rating. I'm on a quest to be the duck chess world champion. Getting another challenge. I'll play a few more. This is chess.com/variants. They have a bunch of variants to play. Here I'm just playing viewers. And it's a whole new world. Like when you add this element of the duck, there's a lot to get used to. Yeah, d4. Let's play d5. I should have played duck e3. Keep forgetting my opening prep. Okay, so now let's play bishop g4 and duck e3. We might see this move. And gain tempo on the bishop. Ooh. Oh, I should have put the duck on e6 or f6. I'm still learning. Okay, now we're gonna have a scenario where yeah, we'll be moving The duck probably to these squares. Ooh. Play this and this. Yeah, it would be fun to play Levy in this game. Have a duck match. He wanted to chess box me. So I guess in chess boxing, there's also the element of ducking. To duck the punches. So I do have a threat here. We'll see if my opponent deals with a threat. Opponent does not. So I can take. Again, this was a long distance defense. And I've gone up a pawn. Now, I'm sure it would be pretty simple to make a browser extension that just programs a quack every time the piece is moved. Oh, I wanted to find ambient duck noises. This is an hour-long video. Oh, okay. Let's skip to the exciting part. How many people enjoy this? And how many people hate it? I hope I don't get, like, copyright struck. It's not like a pop song or anything. It's actually kind of relaxing. Okay, we have the pole. Oh. Yeah, some people are more sensitive to duck noises than others. Is it too loud? Turn it down a little bit. Ooh. Oh, wait. Oh, wow. If I take the pawn. Oh, that's so clever. If I take the pawn, I lose a knight. I was about to fall for it, too. Opponent probably said, oh no, my pawn. So 68% of people say yes to duck noises. Queen e2, very fine move. Look at castle. Play a5, how about? No, a5 takes and then duck a7. I'll play c6. Are they still loud? Sorry about that. I can, I made it a little bit quieter there. And there's a lot of ducks in this video. I want to find a place like this and then record my own duck noises. It would be cool to do in real life duck chess, where you play on a giant chessboard and you have like a real life duck walking around. And then instead of like picking up the duck and placing it on a square every move, you just let the duck roam around and you can't move through it. That would be fun. Okay, let's play this and then this. I saw, what was it? Last time I had like a nice duck encounter. It was about a year ago. I went to this national park in Utah, and there were a decent number of ducks. And these are some photos I took. The ducks were pretty impressed with the Stafford Gambit. But they were behind the fence, so they couldn't actually like roam around on the chessboard. I don't know where to put this. You here? Yeah, one of the ducks had like a really cool haircut. Look at this duck. Just chilling and enjoying its nice hair. Wait, hair or feathers? Maybe feathers? Also, wow, what is this? Let's take and play Ducky 3. Hmm. I want to play this. It seems like the craziest move. And then Duck C3. Because the duck is double pinned. So the bishop and the king. So white will have to move it off one of the diagonals.
Just started playing duck chess.
Oh dear.
Weird but fun.
Well, I hope you're having fun. Hope it's not too weird. Welcome back to Neil. Let's take and then duck. I think duck C3 again. So I'm hitting the rook. The final poll. So 2/3 of people prefer the duck noises. 1/3 say no. Okay, so now I can take and then play this. So the knight's untakeable. And this is double check. So the king has to move, basically. And now I can take the rook and prevent the rook from taking my knight. Big things for the duck. And now I can take the bishop and prevent my knight from being captured again. That went very swimmingly. Okay, now it's just like cicada noises. Okay. Raising the ranks. Oh, Emberg. Okay, I'll play Emberg. Emberg has been, I think, watching for a while. You had some message about ducks earlier, but I didn't address it. Oh, but it was about the history of duck chess. Yeah, we saw duckchess.com earlier. Okay, still theory. This is my duck chess theory thus far. So I'm preventing the knight from moving here. And I'm hitting the knight with a pawn. And knights are so important in this game. Because they're like most immune to the duck. Okay. Let's defend and play maybe this. Maybe this? So I'm hitting the duck, or hitting the knight again. Now Black can like move the duck and prevent me from taking, but I'm ready to play this move. And now I think the knight is trapped. I took away the h6 square. Wow. Oh, it's so satisfying. Yeah, I didn't hit the duck. We gotta be kind to the duck. So this is a funny opening trap. Winning the knight within 4 moves. I don't know where to put it. Let's put it here. Preventing the bishop from developing. I'll develop the bishop. Oh, okay, so d5. I don't have to take en passant. That's not a rule in this game. En passant's not forced. And I'll take this pawn and play duck d7. So queen is untakeable. Okay, now the queen's attacked very clearly. Might as well take and play duck e2. So then, that way my bishop won't be fully blocked. Okay. Move back and play this. Trying to show no mercy. I still have all the minor pieces. Idea to castle, develop. Okay, this is actually a funny move. So I'm going to play bishop e5 and then duck c6. And that way, it kind of forces a trade of bishops. Also, thank you, Go Abraham. F7 with a sub. Let's play this. Ensuring I can play knight f3 next. Can I pre-move multiple? Oh, I can't pre-move on top of the duck. Oh, that's actually a funny, like, it's a very minor bug. But generally you can pre-move at least your next move with a piece. Okay, so we're going to see how powerful the knights will be in the middle game. Oh, thank you, G Spades. Yeah, now we have the duck command. For everyone new tuning in that is confused why there's a duck on the board, now there's a command to answer that. Okay, let's castle and play this. Thank you, Cool Case. Happy 3 months. Okay, preventing rook d8. Oh, I like the suggestion from Costa Cow. I missed the opportunity to name the stream Don't Chess With My Duck. I might have to steal that. I'm going to play duck d6, forcing the bishop back. Oh, good game to Luke 12111. First time chat saying, thank you for the game, Eric. Your knight absolutely destroyed me. Yeah, knights are relentless in this game. It takes patience though to like gradually build up. Okay, now I'll play this and then maybe this actually. This is actually really nice. I put the duck on a5 because black will have to move the duck away from a5, and I'm almost guaranteed to trap the bishop. Like if a6, I play a5 duck a7. If c6, I play a5 duck c7. So I'm curious if there's even a way to save the bishop here. Ah, there is. I see the suggestion in chat. It's not so obvious though. Ooh. Okay, first things first. Let's win the pawn. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot the rook to take first. I should have played duck. Should have played duck g6 or duck g7. Well, I still have this idea though, so it shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, now it's definitely not too bad. Hmm. Yeah, open files aren't so useful in this game when the duck can just block them. Okay, making some progress. I'm dreaming of a time I play like rook d8, some sort of checkmate. Like if the rook moves, I play rook d8, duck e7. I think that's game over. I'll play c3 and duck c5. So the bishop can't return. Okay, let's get the other rook in. Where do I want to put this? c6. Preventing pawn c6. And now the idea is to lift the other rook. Ooh. Opponent's also getting very low on time. As far as I know, there's no engine in this variant. Also, oh no, black's king. It's so great that normally, like, the moves that are normally illegal are legal in this game. Oh, let's play Neil. Okay. Neil was commenting earlier that he was watching this or playing this. Okay. Opening theory. It's actually good that there's no engine in this game because I think that would ruin the fun. It also prevents any type of cheating, really. Right? I guess the only way to cheat this game is to find a player who's better than you to help you. But so far there's no duck engine. Hopefully we can keep it that way. Yeah, strong engine would just probably be too good at this. Yeah, I think I'm trapping the knight again. Yeah. Also to clarify, see there's one comment saying I cheat with chat sometimes. If anyone suggests a move that's good that I didn't see, then it's my duty not to play it. But usually when I play like serious chess, I don't look at chat anyway. So only like look after the fact to address questions. And usually it's manageable. And usually people are pretty good at not like suggesting moves or even using the engine to watch during games. I probably should have played Duck E6 there. Yeah, let's play D4 Duck E6. And this is probably the most common square to move the duck to early in the game. I want to go for the throat. But how to do this? This and this? Neil offers a draw. Taking a draw, especially so early, it's against my ethics. Ooh, okay, so now I can play this and this. So the duck will have to move away from g6. And black also can't play g6. So how does black defend f7? And if bishop e6 I take, then the f pawn will be pinned. Oh, Neil says I'm mouse slipped. Oh no, your mouse. Where do I put this? I'm just realizing I kind of miscalculated. It's okay though. I'll put the duck back and we'll see what Neil does. It can sometimes be easy to mouse up the duck. It happened to me the other day. Yeah, nice move. The king is not attacked.
Hello, Eric.
Hello.
Thanks for being an inspiration.
Oh, thank you,
Are you
Zamfovex.
planning to play on Lichess later today too? Either way, I hope you're having fun.
I actually already played on Lichess for about 4 hours. Wow, this stream is over 5 hours now. I should go outside and get some fresh air. Oh, I didn't realize how long I've been streaming. This is just too much fun though. Let's play this and then this. Yeah, I should really go outside, have some food. This might be the last game. Ooh. Oh, Emberg muted the stream. Emberg says, I muted the stream for our very first game together. I didn't know I was in duck. So I was quackmated. Yeah, good game, Emberg. nowhere to put the duck. Ah, maybe c8. And when the knight moves here, I played pawn b3, and knight will be trapped. Yeah, it's so interesting. Like the ability to trap knights in this game. Like a pawn attacking a knight is actually can be very powerful in situations like this. Oh, you missed. Yeah. Well, earlier today it was a warm-up arena and the title arena. Opponent prevents pawn b3. Um, Now I might just take. I mean, I'm up materials, so where do I want to put the duck though? Maybe duck e4. Or maybe duck d2. Just so the bishop has some scope. Yeah, I'm realizing it's still hard to effectively trap pieces when the duck can prevent my moves too. Okay, so now let's play this and maybe this. Ah, okay. So a few moves ago, I thought b3 would trap the knight, but you make a good point that knight a5, knight a5, and then duck on the a file. Um, yeah, maybe Neil should have allowed that and allowed me to play b3. Okay, maybe now h5. Yeah, let's make some progress here. I'm gonna prevent the king from running this way. Try and keep the king on the king side, where it belongs. Exalted says, even though I lost all games, I still like the idea of this duck chess game. That's nice. It takes a lot of getting used to. I've been gradually learning. Also, I have a new duck chess video. I guess it was released during this stream over half hour ago. It was scheduled at 5:30. The video is "Don't mess with my duck."
Hope you are well, mate.
I'm doing very well. Duck as well. Thank you to Marcher NZ. Okay, so now we have this alignment. Realizing another kind of key concept in this game is the principle of two weaknesses, or the principle of two targets. So having one attack like this is not enough. Oh, wow, castling kingside. Wow. That was unexpected. That's a move, though. Play this and maybe this. I'm blocking the F file. Okay, I want to win the e6 pawn. Castling was very, very bold. Ooh. Okay, so now I can take on e6 and move the duck back to f7. And now the rook is trapped. I'm not interested in taking the rook, though. I'm also still wondering if knights are just more powerful than rooks in this game. It's very possibly they are. Like the rook is always going to be limited. Can I play this and this? Not sure if this works, but it's interesting. Because if the queen takes the knight, then the duck has to move and I win the queen. Also ready to take this thing. We might see this and then duck g5. But then maybe I take... It's interesting. Yeah, let's take... Wait a minute. The bishop could take back. But that's probably no good. Yeah, I saw that. But now I thought I could take and then play this again. Opponent's about to flag. Ooh. Okay, now I take the rook. And let's put the duck here. Right? Looks good enough. Yeah. Mate was imminent too. Unless somehow black moved and put a duck on g7, and then maybe I would have been confused. Oh, would duck on h7 win? I don't understand where though. The king has to kind of be attacked to win it though. Good game, Neil. Okay, I'm in endings. I need some fresh air. Maybe I'll take a walk and see some real life ducks. I'll get to more challenges in the future. But for now, there's a lot of games ongoing. I feel partly responsible for this. If you want more duck content, you can watch Leia's YouTube video. It's 81 seconds. It's actually my second ever game of duck chess where I don't want to spoil it, but it was probably the funniest game I've played thus far.